Hello, are you Ava Hill?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
I'm Bill's girlfriend.
Yes? Who's Bill?
What? Of course, it's William. You've never called him by his nickname, have you? You're not being loved. How pitiful.
I don't know about the nickname thing. William is my husband.
I know that.
What do you mean? You're William's affair partner?
I'm not his affair partner. I'm his true love.
His true love? I'm the one who's married. You must be the cheating partner.
It doesn't matter which one you are. He's going to marry me in the end.
What's your name?
My name is Emma. I'm a 20-year-old, lively young college student. Just kidding.
I see, Emma. Are you really having an affair with my William? Aren't you mistaking him for someone else?
It's not a mistake. I got this WhatsApp message from Bill's cell phone. He gave it to me secretly.
So, for him to send you a message like this, does that mean you knew William was married and had relations with him?
Of course I knew. Bill was wearing a ring from the start.
Okay then. So you also know I'm pregnant?
Of course. You had a baby through fertility treatment, right? You finally had a baby when you turned 40. How can you have a baby at an old age? I can't even consider it.
If you know so much about us, it sounds like you're telling the truth. You're having an affair with my husband.
That's what I'm talking about. And besides, I'm pregnant.
What?
It's Bill's child. So, will you divorce him? Bill said that too. It's a child born to a woman who's over 40 and past her prime. He said he doesn't want such a child. Fertility treatment is too expensive, and giving birth at an old age is too high risk and low return.
Did William say so?
If it was a young girl like me, it could be easy having a baby. Besides, by the time her child comes of age, you'd look like a grandma at her 60s. No way. I'd be so embarrassed if my parents were like that. Old age births are such a waste.
Enough with your pet theory. And now that you're having a baby, just to tell me to get a divorce, you went through all the trouble to contact me.
Well, that's what it means. I'm going to become a super young and beautiful mom, unlike you, right? Of course, Bill would prefer a young beauty. So you know what? Break up with him quickly, old lady.
I understand what you're saying. I'll check with William. I'll call you later.
If you're getting a divorce, do it soon, before my baby is born.
I received a message from a young girl who's got her head in the clouds. I'm sorry for being a woman who's past her prime. What are you going to do?
Well, no. I mean, Emma actually told you? Seriously?
That's my line to say, seriously, you cheating guy. You're serious by the way you're reacting. You cheated on your wife with a girl 20 years younger than I and had a baby?
Yes.
Don't say yes. You should at least try to be a little less cryptic. How could you even think of cheating on your wife with a girl 20 years younger than you? You're a real airhead, aren't you?
I'm sorry. I was tired from work and fertility treatments. I just got carried away.
No apologies. No excuses. How long have you been together?
Well, since February of this year.
So, you've been together for about a year. She got pregnant. Did you know it?
She told me last month that she was 2 months pregnant, but we haven't decided what to do about it.
What? What's that? What do you mean you haven't decided what to do?
Well, whether or not we're going to have the baby, or if we're going to raise a child, how much money we're going to need.
Isn't this just too irresponsible? Both having an affair while your wife is pregnant, and not thinking about the child you've made with your mistress. If this affair hadn't come to light, were you planning on having 2 families with me and your little girl? How? You don't make enough money to maintain 2 families.
No, I really didn't think about it. I had money from your father. I thought I could manage somehow.
What? What's that? You were going to support your affair partner and child with money from my parents?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
That's what this is about. I'm beyond angry. I'm disgusted. Just so you know, we're divorced.
What? Divorce?
Of course, it's to be expected. I have no intention of starting over with a man who cheated and had a child with another woman. Besides, if we stay married like this, it's just going to make things awkward and uncomfortable for both of us. Then, let's just get a quick divorce.
No. If that's what you, Ava, want, I'll do it. Ava, you have a job, and I'm sure you'll be fine on your own. But she can't do it alone.
Then, let's talk about divorce. I'm packing up my stuff and going back to my parents' house. That was the plan all along. I'll get back to you with the details. Let's both pull off. Hello, Emma. Long time no see. Ah, I finally got a reply. Why have you been ignoring my messages? I've been busy with various things. I'll get to the point. I talked it over with William yesterday with my lawyer. We're getting a divorce. Really? Yay! I'm sorry I stole your husband away from you. I'm the one who asked you to divorce him. I know you can't get remarried again if you're an old woman with a bump on your head. Well, do your best on your own. So, as a result of our discussion, it's been tentatively decided I'm going to charge you $10,000 for alimony. What? We'd like you to pay it in one lump sum if possible. I don't want to be involved with you guys forever. Borrow from your parents or take out a loan and pay for it. You could ask William to pay it for you. However, don't expect any support from him because I'll be making a separate request for money from him. Wait a minute. I'm paying for it? What? Isn't it obvious? You had relations with a man who has a wife. I have the right to demand alimony. It's common sense. Didn't you know that? I'm pregnant. No, I can't. I can't pay that. I'm going to have a baby. It's going to cost a lot of money. I understand, but that's not the same thing as this. It costs money for us too. You're the one who put your hands on someone else's man. You at least know how to take responsibility, don't you? That's not what I'm asking. I can't pay it. I can't afford $10,000. I can't afford it. What were your intentions in contacting me? You told me you had an affair. Did you think you could marry him without any repercussions? Because I never heard anything from Bill about paying money. 2 like-minded individuals with clouded minds. At least, William had the decency to agree to pay the compensation. I can't pay $10,000. Don't charge me. Don't. Well then, I'll give you one chance. Chance? If you do what I say, you won't have to pay any alimony. What? Really? Yeah, really. I can write you a reminder. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do anything. Okay then. Marry William for sure, and never get divorced. If you do that, I'll waive the alimony. What? That's it? Yes, that's it. But if you don't get married or get divorced, I'll charge you $10,000 immediately. Really? Is it really enough for me to just marry Bill? If you don't want to, That's fine. As long as I receive compensation, I'm fine with that.
No, I'll marry him with him. That'll make it even, right? You're not lying, are you?
No, I'm not lying. You're still young, and for the sake of your unborn child, you'll need someone to support you. And when you have a baby, you're going to quit college. I think you have a lot to learn. That's why the $10,000 exemption is my gift to you.
Ava, I guess I misunderstood you. I didn't think you were such a nice person. I'm really sorry. I said so many horrible things to you, Ava.
It's okay. I don't mind at all. You, William, and the child, do your best and live on.
Thank you very much. I'll be happy.
Ava, I heard from Emma. Thank you for congratulating us on our start.
What are you talking about? I mean, I've already filed for divorce, so why don't you stop calling me?
I'm sorry, but I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for everything you've done for me and Emma. I can't believe you exempted us from alimony if we get married. You're in a position to hold a grudge against us. You stepped down for our kids, right? Ava, to be honest, if I had paid alimony to you, I would have been left penniless. I wasn't sure what to do. So, you're a big help. Thank you. Oh, I'll pay child support. Don't worry.
No, you know what? I don't know what misconception you have, but I'm gonna charge you the usual alimony, okay?
Huh?
What? What do you mean? Why do you think you're exempted from this? The only thing I'm exempted from this is that little bitch. You're going to pay alimony and child support in one lump sum.
What? Then why is Emma?
What can I say? Women like that, don't you think they'll resent me and stick to me? She declared her intentions of plundering my husband directly without considering the consequences. She'll act like a victim and say she can't pay alimony. If I force her to pay alimony, she will resent me. She will harm me, my children, and my family. That's why I gave her a good deal. If it's $10,000 and your safety is more important. The reason I made marriage a condition was to secure a stopper in the form of you.
What? Huh?
Well, I'm sure she'll find out after you get married. She should have paid $10,000 at that time.
Huh? What? What's that? What do you mean?
First of all, let me tell you something. You're going to be transferred to a local company.
What? What?
Why? Why? You didn't forget, did you? That you got into this company through my brother's connections, and that you got ahead because of my brother's connections.
You.
Despite this, we are going to divorce because of the worst form of infidelity. You're crazy to think you can keep your job. Not firing you from the company is an act of mercy.
That's one thing, but something like being transferred to a rural area?
If you don't like it, why don't you just change jobs? You're a person who, after turning 40, repays kindness with hostility and gets demoted as a result. I don't know if there's any other company in the same industry that would hire someone like that. In any case, the salary will likely decrease, won't it?
Oh no.
And so on and so forth. You are dirt poor and in debt due to alimony and child support. And you're going to be a low-paid man who's going to be transferred to a regional office. And you're a 40-plus-year-old man. That little girl is going to wake up one day and despair. She married him, and now she has to pay me $10,000 for a divorce. She's going to hate you for the rest of your life. You have to support a wife and kids in that situation. I bet you're too busy to retire. That's when the kids cost the most. You'll have to work until your grave. That's a lot of work, isn't it?
Oh no, my life.
I don't care what happens to you two, but the child is innocent, so do your best to make him or her happy, okay? Also, I'm going to say something for the last time.
What?
What do you mean I'm tired of fertility treatments? The reason we couldn't have kids in the first place? You're the one who caused our inability to have children. So you criticize me for being past my prime and having an advanced maternal age. You say whatever you want. I hope the baby in her belly is yours. Go to hell. Learn the reality of the situation. I wish you all the best.
Wait. Ava, wait. Let me talk to you one more time.
After that, William tried to contact me several times, but my lawyer and parents' family firmly refused, saying, "Don't bother us anymore." He gave up on me, borrowed money to pay alimony and child support, registered his marriage with Emma, who was disowned by her parents and dropped out of college, and moved to a local branch office where he was demoted. Apart from moving away from the urban area, there was also no wedding ceremony, so it seems Emma was full of complaints. So they started married life in a small apartment. With their finances in dire straits, William is working both his main job and a side job. Emma has a part-time job until she was in the last month of pregnancy. Moreover, a baby who was born during those difficult days seems to be an angelic baby with blonde hair and blue eyes. It seems there was another dispute, but it appears they didn't get divorced. And 2 years after the divorce, William collapsed and suffered from hemiplegia. After 2 years, the rose-colored glasses came off, and Emma refused to provide care, disappearing and leaving the child behind. William became a shell of his former self, and his parents ended up taking him in. The child was adopted by one of Emma's relatives and is said to be living happily. It's tragic what happens to people who feed on immediate greed without thinking about the future. The only thing that saves me is that the child is happy with good adoptive parents. As for me, I gave birth to a healthy child and am raising her with the help of my parents and siblings. The child that I had long wished for is so adorable. I just can't help it. I'm worried that I'm going to spoil her too much. From now on, the two of us, the child and I, will work hard to become happy.